Mm. Okay. I'm about to give live talks, email talks. It's live, but no one has asked any questions, so I'm gonna keep quiet. If someone asks questions, then I'm gonna speak. If there is no questions, no concerns, no comment, there is no need to speak. Someone finally said, Vivian Oliveira. Hi Vivian, you're back. Says namaste. Namaste. How are you today? I just came back from swimming. Vivian says, love the ocean. Well, Vivian, I wish I could swim in the ocean. I just came from the swimming pool. The ocean is about 5 hours drive from where I live, so, came out from the pool. Although ocean certainly would be nice to have the salt water splash all over your body, that would be nice. But do you live by the ocean? Oh, Vivian says 1 hour away. What ocean is that, Vivian? Is that, are you in Florida? Martha Bloom. Hey, Martha. How are you? Looking for my next best step. Why are you looking into dancing? Looking for dance step? What step are you looking for? Vivian from California. Are you by the Bay or LA? California West is the best. Certainly nice weather in California. Martha Bloom says, new home. Oh, you just moved into new home. Congratulations. Congratulations, Martha. Vivian says, oh, LA, I love the LA. I love Hollywood area. I'm sure celebrities need to hear what Moksha Mukti has to say. Don't you agree? Martha says, no need one, thank you. Well, you're welcome, Martha. These are all dance of quantum. You see, these are everyone is dancing. Dance of quantum. That is happening. And some of us are moving to new home. Others are, maybe getting a new job. Others are getting fired. Others are losing home, losing relationship. Some are in new relationship. No, stay back there, everyone. Others are having relationship. These are all dance of quantum. We're all dancing. Universe is dancing. Melissa Newman. Hey, Melissa, how are you? You're back. Nice to see you. Namaste. Melissa says, the source of music brings me happiness, yet at this moment missing out. Well, music is certainly nice, Melissa. Music is certainly nice, but the source of music is you. Source of music is already within you, you see. And the source of music is the source of everything, you see. And that is natural, that is spontaneous, and that is already available to you now in this present moment. You see, and that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out all this time. Is pointing out to the source of everything, even source to the music. That is already available to you. However, music is actually the repetition of thought. You see, that is learned. Music is learned or conditioned. Janet Kostuk says, feeling pushed aside. Hey Janet, how are you? Thanks for joining. Namaste. Hey, that feeling pushed aside is just in your thought, just in your mind. Stand back. Just in your mind. That is just your thought saying that. No one can push you aside. No one can push you aside. They can push you aside the image of you, not the real you, you know. So we kind of dance to our own tune. Well, we certainly dance to our own tune. That's the tune that we dance is the conditioned tune. That's your condition, the imposition that is imposed upon you by the society. You see, that's the one you dance to, you know. And you are unique. You are not like anyone else. You are unique. You are so unique. See, no one is like you, and of course, in that sense, we all dance to our tune. You see. But that's not what Moksha Mukti is pointing. The Moksha Mukti is pointing to the source. In the source, there is energy. And from there, you can create your own tune based upon your condition, and that condition is unique. That condition is unique. You see, that you are unique. And what you produce is unique. You see. Kim Baker, it is also outpouring of the soul as a tool to be able to feel more deeply. You can express any way you want, but the pointer is so simple. See, pointing you to something that you already have within you. You see, a tool is the thought. Tool is the thought, and with that tool, you're not gonna feel deeply. Well, you may have an illusion that you're feeling deeply, but you're not deeply. There is only one level. In the source, there is only one level, but for thought, it may seem deep, and thought will never understand that. Kim writes, but sometimes we have two left feet. We dance the wrong tune for our future. No, you don't do anything wrong. You cannot do anything wrong. Everything you do is pointing you to the source. So-called wrong movement is pointing you to the source. Give attention to the source. That's what it's pointing out. Everything you do is pointing you to. Whatever you do is pointing you to that. Whatever move you make, ultimately it's pointing you to that. Because ultimately you want to do that. Feeling alone and unloved is coming from your thought. Don't believe in it. Give attention to the source. Justin Hammonds. Hey Justin, thanks for joining. Namaste. Justin say, hi, I have a question. Do you like being near or at the beach along the ocean? I have had that wonderful experience today, and I am grateful for that experience since today is my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Justin. I am in California at this moment. Well, great to that you're near the ocean, that you got to experience the ocean. Moksha Mukti just came in the pool. He was in the pool, swimming pool, just the ordinary swimming pool. But Kim Baker, okay, interesting concept. I want more information. Hey, Kim, Moksha Mukti is not giving you any information. He is simply giving you pointers, pointing you to that, and it needs your attention. It needs your effort to give attention to that. It's not concept. It's not concept, it's not idea. It's not belief. It's not information. It's a pointer to something that is experiencing, that is living, that is breathing now within you. You see, he's pointing to that. Janet says, didn't understand, you cut out. There is no understanding. What Moksha Mukti is speaking, it's not about understanding. It's about experiencing. See, Majority people come here not for understanding but to experiencing of who you are, experiencing the source that is already available to you now in this present moment. Kim says, yes, but you are opening my mind. I perhaps, perhaps, but he's pointing you to that is available to you now in this present moment. You see, it's not in the future. Many of you are thinking, well, I'm going to hear what Moksha Mukti has to say, and I'm going to take that information down, put it in my memory, or I'm going to write it down or record it, or come back and watch a video, and I am going to listen again in the future. Majority of you are saying that. That's not what Moksha Mukti is saying. Here and now, give effort. That is already available to you. Experience that, recognizing that, see that. And that's all Moksha Mukti is saying. And in the process, some of you may report, this is something extraordinary. This has shifted me, or this has opened my eyes, or, so and so forth. Kim says, my consciousness and unconsciousness. I wish I could conceptualize your message, your pointing. Kim, again, that's not what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Moksha Mukti is not pointing out for you to conceptualize. See, he's not doing that. He is pointing you to give effort and give attention to what is available to you now, experiencing, not conceptualizing. There is nothing here that Moksha Mukti is giving you that you can conceptualize, that you can believe. You see, simply pointing you to something that is available now, and he's pointing to you verbally and non-verbally that is available to you now in this present moment. And Kim says, what does it come to? Happiness, peace? That is the question stem from your thought. Thought is saying that. See, what Moksha Mukti is pointing you may experience like it is happiness, you may experience like a peace, but it's much more than that, you see. It's neither happy nor peace, but everything that you're looking for, everything that you've been looking for all your life is there. If that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. I think I missed someone here. Melissa writes, when did you finally awaken and what was your experience? Melissa, you see, Moksha Mukti doesn't really want to go into that. See, something happened in 2009, that's all I can tell you. If you want to go into more deeper, you can watch a video, YouTube video interview. Just type like a bad gap, or I can put it at the end of this end of this video. Just type bad gap and type Moksha Mukti. There is a 1.5 hour, 1 hour interview of what took place, of that. But there is no way the awakening. Yeah. But there is no way what is awakening. You can only experience that, and after experience, all there is expression of that. And everything that Moksha Mukti is doing is the expression of awakening or expression of the existence, because now you're not separate from the existence. You're not separate from anyone, you see. And Moksha Mukti is not saying anything that is arising from the thought. You see, he doesn't know what he's going to say next. It's spontaneously that is happening. You see, it's all happening. You see, and Moksha Mukti didn't plan this today, Actually, I am in the middle of the family gathering here, It was a pool party, and I happened to be outside, and just something told me Moksha Mukti give talks, and see, this happened spontaneously, out of nowhere, unplanned, unprepared, and this is the beauty of it, because this is fresh. See, it gives you that freshness. See, conceptualizing is old, stale. See, that you conceptualize, it becomes old, stale. This is fresh. Jay Phillips says, good evening. Good evening, Jay. Namaste. Thanks for joining. And Kim says, I am experiencing my breathing, the air around me, the TV. Well, yeah. Observe that. That's what Moksha Mukti pointed. Observe everything. Your breathing, your heartbeat, your thoughts, intuition, feeling, emotion, everything. You see? And outward, whatever. Observe everything. Don't believe in anything, even for a few seconds. Alex Opal Smith. Hey, Alex, you're back again. How are you? Says hello. Namaste. Namaste. Lizette Vargas says, Namaste, Moksha. Namaste, Lizette. Thanks for joining. Again. Daniel J. Turi says, hello, hey Daniel, nice to have you here. Namaste. Kim says, interesting, I want to find this one with my presence, the world, my universe. It is so personal. Yes, it is so personal to you, and that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing to you, to experience that. But your thought is ruling you, thought is hijacking your attention, and that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Don't believe in your thought. Experience what is here now. Melissa writes, okay, thank you. You're welcome, Melissa. Daniel says, can you tell me anything about my current situation? No, Daniel, Moksha Mukti is not going to tell you anything about your situation, because your situations, you are consumed by your thought. And all the thing you're thinking is your thought, and there is nothing to speak. What Moksha Mukti is pointing you to the source, you see. And Moksha Mukti is not a psychic, not an astrologer, not a fortune teller. He is simply pointing you to something that you have available. Kim says, I am so happy you are here. Thank you for sharing yourself. You're welcome, Kim. Great that you are able to put effort and recognize that what is here now. Vivian says, the now. Yes, the now. Don't just simply say now. Experience that. See that. Recognize that. Just spirit speaking through your body communication device. No, Moksha Mukti is not doing that. Moksha Mukti is not doing any medium. He does not believe in such things. You can only do such thing in the dream. And in dream, you cannot actually directly go talk to the deceased one. But the deceased one will have to make initiation for you to talk to. You see. Stale. Yeah. Conceptualizing is stale. This is fresh. What you hear, experience now is fresh. Lindsay Lee says, hello. Hello, Lindsay Lee. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Betsy Samuel, hey Betsy, thank you for joining. Namaste. Says, hello from Michigan, USA. Help. I am starting to feel hopeless in this moment. I am so tired of yo-yo emotion from gym. Yeah. By the way, hello Michigan. Namaste, Michigan. Thanks for joining. You don't really need any help, Betsy. What you need is don't believe in your thoughts. Don't believe in your thoughts even for a few seconds, because everything those hopeless, feeling hopeless is stemming from a thought. Tiredness is also stemming from a thought. Do not believe in your thought for any seconds while you're here. Even for 15 seconds, do not believe in your thoughts, and you'll see that you will create infinite possibilities, and you're not going to feel hopeless. You're not going to feel tired, because what is making you hopeless is your thought. What is making you tired is your thought. Don't believe in that. Kim says, I experience you are so cute. Well, thank you. That's just your vision. You see. Betsy says, him. Betsy Samuel, what do you mean him? What him are you talking about? Lindsay say, I love thinking positive thoughts and they happen. Well, good. But Moksha Mukti is not pointing you to the thought, he's pointing you to the source that is available to you, here and now in this present moment. Because one thought can be positive and the next thought can be negative. For example, it's a hot day, there's a pool, that thought going into the pool, gonna make you happy, and the next thought, let somebody poops on the pool, that thought gonna make you unhappy. You see? So don't believe in the thought. Observe the thought, see the thought, but don't believe in the thoughts. Justin says, I'm living the moment in the present, being conscious of witnessing an important event of your life will cherish the memory for years to come. The existence has provided this opportunity that I took it. I express my gratitude for the existence gift of providing me this chance to travel. Yes, that is all fine and dandy, Justin. But Moksha Mukti is pointing you something to even observe that. Observe everything. Witness everything. Observe everything. And don't believe in anything. That even this moment is great and don't even believe that. This moment might be great, the next moment might not be great. That is all coming from the thought. Be here now, and that itself give you so-called home. You see, the source is your home. Alex says, I get trapped in my own mind. Yes, you are trapped in your own mind because you are giving attention to that. Don't give attention to that. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. You see, your trap in your mind is coming from your attention to the thought. Thought is hijacking your attention constantly. Thought is sucking your attention. Thought is sucking your energy. And you're believing in a thought. Don't believe in a thought, observe the thought. And you will not feel trapped anymore. Betsy Samuel says, not him. I mean to say him. Verbal and psychological abuse is taking its toll on me. Whose verbal and psychological abuse are you speaking about, Betsy? Your boyfriend, your husband, who? Your friend? I don't know who you're talking about. Lindsay Lee says, thank you, makes perfect sense what you said. Well, he's pointing you to something that is already available to you now. Jay says, so thoughts are illusions, not real. Yes, your thoughts are illusion. It's a powerful illusion. It is collectively accepted illusion, yet it is illusion. Don't believe in it, even for a few seconds. You need to believe in it to function in the society, but while you hear what Moksha Mukti is pointing, whenever you have time, 15 minutes to however long you can, don't believe in it. Amore Ganjala says, Amore says, namaste, namaste. Nikki Holman says, Jai Gurudev. Namaste, Nikki. Bessie says, husband, yeah. See, those are all coming from your thought. Even while you're here for a few seconds, do not believe in your thought. Observe the thought. And you will recognize they don't really mean anything. You see? It's just a drama. Drama play to function in the society. Drama play to live in the institution of marriage. You see, it's all drama. You see? Condition imposed upon you by society. And you are playing the damn drama, but while you're here for a few seconds to 1 minute, 2 minutes, however long you can, don't believe in your thought. Carol says, hello Carol, namaste, thanks for joining. Kim Rose, she wrote Jim and meet him. The G and H are close to each other on the keyboard. She's having a relationship situation that is, she's not happy with it. What she should do? See the thoughts and accept them so that she can put them to aside. She can recognize the feelings of hopelessness. But yeah, again, those are all coming from drama. You see, don't let that get to you. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing you. I mean, this is all a game. It's a drama. You see, it's a drama that is going on. Why let that bother you? Even for a few seconds while you're here, you see, don't believe in them. And this gives you opportunity to give your attention to the source. And when you give attention to the source, then there is a possibility for you to see infinite possibilities, possibility for you to recognize the source. And when that happens, there is a miracle can be created, and you'll see, wait a minute, these are all illusion. Why should I worry about what someone says? And that itself will guide you and give you direction. You see, maybe you'll create some peaceful situation for you, and when you go talk to that person gonna say, well, look, there's a peace in there, something profound going with that person. Maybe I'm gonna change my tone, I'm gonna change my situation. So there's a possibility. That's Moksha Mukti pointing out. But if you need some assistance, then this is not the place to be. I would suggest you go see a marriage counselor or relationship counselor or some other counselor who take care of a relationship situation. Here, Moksha Mukti is simply pointing you to see who you are. Nikki Holman says, smile. Justin says, well, take care, my friend, in wisdom and peace. Namaste. I hope your union goes well. Think positive and sending love to you. There is no problem here, Justin. There is no issue here. Moksha Mukti is not here because there's some issue here. He is simply pointing you to something that is already available within you. You see, there is no problem here. There is no issue here. This is simply expression of existence expressing. That's all. um, him being said, they are real. Emotions and feelings are real, but one must not give them the power over our actions of our fiction. No, no, Kim, that's not what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Pointing out even emotions or feelings are they're part of thought. They're sensitized thoughts, and those are illusion. Those are illusion. You see, just like when you are asleep at night time, you dream and you feel that emotion. You can even cry in your sleep. Similarly, when you awake from your sleep into this state, you'll say, hey, I was just dreaming. Similarly, you can awake from here. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. When you awake from here, all the emotion, feelings are not real. Just like the dream. When you awake, hey, I was just dreaming. You'll feel the same way. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Whether you believe or not, that's not Moksha Mukti's concern. And Moksha Mukti is not even accept this. He's simply pointing you to investigate and validate within your own experiencing. Lindsay Rise, are we all a collective from one source? And time is kind of illusion. Yes, Lindsay, you're absolutely right. We are one source. There is no separation. The separation is created by the illusion of the mind. There is a mental equipment. And through the mental equipment, you see that there is a separateness, but you see in the reality, you don't see the separateness. You see, these are all one. We are all one source. There is no separation. The separation is perceived by the mind. And the time is certainly illusion. It is coming from the thought. You see. Lindsay writes, are we a collective from, okay, I already said that. Betsy said, thank you. You're welcome, Betsy. Tiffany Solomon says, hello, Tiffany. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Betsy raised me more about thoughts and external environment. Yeah, your thoughts and external environment is what Moksha Mukti is pointing, is perceiving you by your mind. See, that's a perception. It's not real. It is perceived as a real. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. And can you deny that? No, you cannot deny that. It is there because it is perceived. But in the reality, that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out, is not real. And when you give attention to the source, there is a possibility for you to see the reality. See, now what you see is everything you're seeing from the thought. Everything is seeing from the mind, interpretation of the mind, data receiving from five senses, you perceive that, and the mind is interpreting that and this, that, and the other. And everything that you see is taught to you, conditioned upon you. Kim says, right, but there is a way overcome to the drama. Well, that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. See, when you recognize the source, that itself will guide you to overcome that. You don't even need to worry about it. I mean, you can worry about it, use your mind, then there will be fight, there will be situation, then you go into this, you will get sucked into this whirlpool. You get sucked into this whirlpool, sucked in the Dhamma, through the thought, but through the source, you see, you step back and say, I am participating, but I am participating fully, I am giving attention, I am participating, there is no more junk in my mind, there is too much junk in the mind that is fooling me, I am an illusion because there is my junk, and you see, it creates possibility for you to see the truth as it is. And in there, it's easier to deal because now you can deal efficiently, effectively, and rationally, and intelligently. And you see, it itself will create for you. It itself create all that situation for you. You don't need to even think. You don't need to give exhaustion. You don't need to exhaust your energy. Betsy said, things that are actually happening. Yes, things that are actually happening. This is simply happening is what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. This is simply happening. You see. Sherry says, namaste, my lovely. Hey, Sherry, namaste from Nottingham, UK. Hello, UK. Namaste, UK. How are you doing? Betsy says, I understand thoughts, emotion in relation to mindfulness. No, that's not what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Thoughts, emotions are appearing in your mind through thoughts stem from your condition imposed upon you. So those are all taught to you. Emotions and thoughts, feelings are taught to you. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out, and he is pointing you to see that in your own experiencing. And it requires your attention and effort. Without the effort, you will not be able to see it, because now you're going to go into merry-go-round through the thought. Thought is going to take you merry-go-round. You'll never be able to, experience that. And Kim says, yes, I want this. Well, you want your attention to yourself, Kim. Vicky Car Reynolds. Hello, Vicky. Thanks for joining. Namaste. You are a blessing and you speak lovely truth. Thank you, my friend. You're welcome, Vicky. Thanks for joining. And thanks for your comment. Tiffany Solomon says, I had a vivid dream about someone that I care for, someone that I am romantically involved with. I feel it was a message. Perhaps. Who knows? But Moksha Mukti is saying that is imagination. Betsy says, I know that telling myself that I will be okay is beneficial to change my emotion in the present moment. No, he's not saying that telling that to yourself. He's just say, don't believe in your thought. Thought is saying you're not okay. Don't believe in the thought. Don't give attention to thought. And when you give attention to the source, that itself will create experience for you to say it's okay. Your thought doesn't need to tell you that. It itself create experience for you to say, I am okay. I am fine. And the source. Jay writes, I am love. I feel that very deeply. Still have thoughts though. Yes, thoughts are there. What Moksha Mukti is pointing you to observe that thoughts. See that thoughts. You see? Because thoughts, if someone says there is no thought, someone says you can stop the thoughts, they're lying to you. You cannot stop thoughts. Thoughts always going to be there. He's simply pointing you to observe that and don't believe in them, don't give attention to that. Just observe them. Vivian says, like that concept of dreaming. Well, it's not a concept, it is what it is, Vivian. Kim says, okay, illusion dreams. Alex says, why do I feel empty inside most days? Well, that empty, everybody feels like that, Alex. But thought is saying there is a problem. There is no problem. Everybody feels empty. Everyone feels boredom. Everyone feels tired. Everyone feels suffering. That is part of that. But thought exaggerate. Thought exaggerate that emptiness and make it even bigger, like the mushroom effect. Mushroom effect. Kim says, okay, what is the source? You say it is us. I am in that nasty whirlpool. Yes, you are in the nasty whirlpool, and 99% of the humans are in the nasty whirlpool, and that is causing the problem, you see. And you can't get out of it. Simply, what Moksha Mukti is pointing out, don't give attention to that. Give attention to what is here now. Observe everything. Maybe in that observing, something profound can happen. There is a possibility for something profound to happen, is what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. And is everyone going to experience that? No. Only few of you going to experience that, because only few of you will actually give effort. Other will just keep on thinking. By thinking you're going to get there. No. You cannot get there by thinking. That's what Moksha Mukti is saying. You can get there through your attention, through your effort. And it doesn't take much to give effort to that. Excuse me. ADSD, well, that's also coming from thought, ADSD is coming from thought. But if you have a problem, I would go suggest see a doctor, take some medicine or whatever, to minimize that, then come back and don't give attention to thoughts. Kim says, yes, I am lost and have been most of my life. No, Kim, you're not lost. Thought is making you lost. Don't believe in them. Lynn says, I feel I have meditated and seen my spirit guide, which is more like a light bending, and we spoke telepathically and was filled with joy, knowing that we are one with the source. That made me feel such comfortable that I can't explain. Sometimes the more I meditate, the more I feel the negative energy. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out, Lindsay. You see, what Moksha Mukti pointing out, what you describe is just the imagination. What Moksha Mukti sees here is that just the imagination. You see, that is imagination. And he's simply pointing you to observe that. Observe the imagination, observe your feelings, observe your emotions. You see, negative, so-called negative energy will disappear. Just like the cloud in the sky, it will appear and it will disappear. It will disappear. It's bound to disappear. You see, give observation, give attention to the source, give attention to the here and now. Be here and now, in the present moment. Don't believe in your thoughts, even for a few seconds, is what Moksha Mukti is pointing. There is a live talks going on right now. Live talks going on. There are and okay, I'm gonna lean back here a little bit. Tiffany says, "Our dream just our imagination." No, the dream is dreaming. Universe is dreaming, but you're imagining. Two different things. Dream are dreaming. Even this is a dream, and you are imagining. There are separate things. See that in your experiencing. Kira Marie Maki say hello there. Hello Kira. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Betsy Samuel says, "Can you tell me more about source?" What do you mean? Thank you. I cannot tell you anything about the source other than that the source is infinity, limitless, formless, timeless, spaceless, ever-pervading. And you are connected to that here and now. And you are never separate from it. But your thought is saying you're separate. Jay Phillips. Is there a way to stay focused on watching your thoughts? Sometimes they just are here while you are doing something else. Yeah, I mean, thoughts come and go all the time. They appear and disappear, just like the cloud in the sky. And you're simply observing. Lindsay says, "Don't know the best way to shield myself and protect myself from others' negative energy." Yeah, there is no negative energy, Lindsay. The so-called negative energy is perceived by the mind, and it can get to you. It can get to you, but they're not real. They're not real, you see. And you can get into the moment, and that can bother you. Yet, stop everything. Don't believe in that. Don't believe in your thoughts. And others' so-called negative energy is either you imagine that or that is real. If that is real, that is just a thought, their thought, you see, and that is also illusion. So there's two things happening. First of all, you are imagining that. If you have not imagined that, if that is real, then there is a thought on their part, and that is not real. Perceived as a real on their part, and you also perceive them as a real. But in the case, they are not real. What is the mushroom effect? Alex Moksha Mukti has pointed this many times, but I'm just going to give a touch. Mushroom is like a stem. That is the body that is real, but everything like a mushroom's head that is exaggerated by the mind. But Moksha Mukti is pointed out, he's spoken on this and many times in his previous occasions, previous videos. Ricky Kennedy says, "Nothing to say, everything to see." Okay. Kayla Flu says, "Hello. If you could, what causes all my anger?" Your thought is causing you the anger. In the reality, anger is caused because anger is an energy in your body that is going to be there no matter what. That is 10% of that, like a mushroom effect, like the stem. It's not going to bother you. It's not going to affect you. It's not going to do anything. What is going to affect you is like a mushroom head. 90% of that is exaggerated by the mind. So anger is real in the body in a physiological level, but the anger is expanded or exaggerated or enhanced because of your thoughts. Kira says, how do you meet your spirit guide? The spirit guide, whatever you're seeking, is already within you now. It simply requires your attention. Kim says, laugh out loud. No, it isn't necessary to go to a doctor. They just give you drugs. Not necessary. Okay, well, let's see. The so-called ADHD is a stem from a thought, Kim. Those are just the thoughts, you see. Observe them. Don't believe in them. Christine Sadler says, hello, is it normal to see energy coming off trees and earth? Everything has a tree energy, Christine. Everything, even stone, everything has energy. Betsy says, so observe without attaching to them, right? Yes, observing them. Don't believing in them. Observe everything. Don't believe them. Maybe you can call that not attaching, yes, but don't believe in them, But they appear and disappear. Lindsay say, okay, yes, I will stop believing in my thoughts and live in the here and now. And Lindsay, that is only for a few seconds to few minutes to however long you can. You cannot always not believe in a thought. If you do not believe in a thought, then you won't be able to function in the society. To do your work for 8 hours, 10 hours, however long you work, most of the time, yes, you will need to believe in the thoughts to function there. But I'm pointing to see the source. You don't need to believe in the thoughts. And if you believe in the thoughts, you're not going to be able to see the source. Say, I will relax into observation. Yes. Giving attention to that source will make you relax. You will itself relaxes you. Kira Marie says, namaste, namaste. Kim says, thank you so much. You have been very graceful for sharing, and I'm going to take your message and try and practice getting closer to my source. Again, that is, Kim, you're taking that into future. Do here and now in this moment. That's what Moksha Mukti is saying. Experience that now. Ben Nanoshi. Hi Ben, thanks for joining. Namaste. And says, all dreams I remember actually come true. Why and how is that? I don't know, Ben. I don't know how it happens. How do I know that? Why does sun shine in the morning? Why does rain happen? Why is this happening? Why is there a wave on the ocean? You see? Why? You see, who knows? It is what it is. It is. Simply happening. Simply happens. Sherry Louise Lowe says, I am doing fabulous. It's 3:30 a.m. I just woke up. How are you? I am well. It's almost 10 p.m. Central U.S. time here in the Dallas, Texas. And I am doing pretty well. I just got done, came here to a swimming party and got done swimming. And there's people here, family gathering. And I just had this spontaneity that told me to do this live talks out of nowhere. And this is happening, simply happening, And there are many of you here, simply happening. Rani Ram. Hey Rani, thanks for joining. Namaste. Says, can you help me? I'm in a big stress with my life. Don't know what to do. Don't believe in your thoughts, Rani. Your stress is created by your thoughts. Don't believe in them, even for a few seconds. Sean Levater. Hey Sean. Right, hello brother. Hello Sean. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Rick Kennedy, a beautiful dance tonight. All good. Thanks for joining, Rick. Namaste. Betsy says, nicely said. You're welcome, Betsy. Schnell Lena Hart says, hi, my friend. Hi, Schnell. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Kayla Fruit says, thank you. You're welcome, Kayla. Rick Kennedy says, thank you. You're welcome, Rick. Jay says, my guide is my heart in my heart. Your guide is your source. And your heart appears in the source. Your heart, mind, body, spirit, emotions, feelings, anything, everything appear in the source. Hoy Va Verda. Hey Hoy, thanks for joining. Namaste says hello I'm new here. Okay. Glad to have you here. Vivian says, is the source related to our soul? Vivian, I don't know what the soul is. Perhaps, perhaps not. Who knows? But Moksha Mukti calls it quantum plexus because that is the smallest thing that we know. And the source is here now. Source, you are connected. You are never separate. And he's pointing you to experience that now. Shannon Burke says, Namaste. Namaste, Shannon. Dani Isman, Namaste Dani, thanks for joining. I am battling with alcohol. It's on an end of addiction, yes. Dani, your addiction is stemmed from your thoughts. Do not believe in your thoughts. You get the thought that is wanting to drink, don't believe in it. Don't believe in that. Give attention to the source. Christine Sadler says, thank you. You're welcome, Christine. Dani Eastman. Sometimes I'm connected with source and then out of nowhere I shift into addiction. Dani, you are always connected. However, the separateness is perceived by the mind, the thought. Thought is separating you. Don't believe in them. You are connected to the source. Never separate. And the you wanting to drink alcohol is actually wanting to connect to the source. Thought is on the way to recognize that, experience that. Thought is on the way, and now thought is telling you, drink it, then you'll be on the source. Isn't that ironic? Betsy, thank you so much for your beautiful wisdom, mindfulness, and its core. Observe without attachment in order to make conscious decisions that are for my highest and best good. Namaste. Yeah, I mean, those are all conceptualization. You can conceptualize, but that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. It simply requires your effort and attention. Sherry says, well, it's lovely to see you. Yes, likewise here, Sherry. I can see a little picture here. And likewise. Hoya Verde. I have the worst luck in the world as I can remember. No, Vaya, you're not lucky, unlucky. Those luck is the creation of the thought. Thought is saying that. Jay Phillips says, thank you so much for the gift. You're welcome, Jay. Don McCullsklusky says, thank you for sharing. Namaste. Namaste, Don. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your comment. Lindsay said, Namaste. Thank you for the connection with you and your understanding of the source. Namaste, Lindsay. This is not understanding. This is simply expression of the source or the expression of the existent. Simply experiencing. There is nothing to understand. Dani is going to say thank you. You're welcome, Dani. Well, I am having a gathering here with my family, and this just spontaneously happened. But it's time to end. So I will speak to you again tomorrow. So have a wonderful night, and love and light, all those good things, and all those positive things, all those good energy, good vibes, good healing, whatever you're seeking is already within you. Namaste.